Fix the mic. You gotta be kidding. Do you want to see me knock the hell out of people backstage? You want to see me? I don't mind if they want to come up a little forward or something, but it's a pretty stupid situation, but that's okay. I get so angry. I'm up here seething. I'm seething. I'm working my ass off with this stupid mic.
What is going on?
I'm blowing out my left arm. Now I'm going to blow out my right arm, and I'm blowing out my damn throat, too, because these stupid people.
Jeez.
I'll make you a deal. Pretend you're listening to it perfectly, and I'll come back and do another one, okay? With a decent...
Are we seriously ranting about Mike?
So stupid. And you know, the only thing I ask for, I don't care about lighting. I don't care about teleprompters because I never read the damn things anyway. By the way, isn't it nice to have a president that doesn't need a frickin' teleprompter?
No, you need one, bro. You need one. This is what happens when you don't have one.
But I don't ask for much. I don't ask for much.
Yo.
The only thing I ask for is a good mic. And this is the second time today that this happened. So now if I were the president, and you know, like a dopey guy like this Kelly, the guy's a total moron, and that happened, I'd fire him, and everybody would say, gee, I'm such a bad person. You're not bad. You fire people. When, for instance, the generals that destroyed us in Afghanistan, every one of them
How did we get here about Mike?
Should have been fired.
First of all, you started the whole plan of the takeout of Afghanistan. That's a whole nother video.
Hello? Is that better? Is that better? That's terrible. Is that better back there? Is that yes or no? What crap. The only thing I ask for is a mic. You don't have to give me, I don't even need a stage. I don't give a damn. Give me a good mic. And I went through 2 of these today. And it knocks the hell out of your throat. But so far I'm doing okay, right?
Is bro able to vote?
Okay. Is that better? Yeah. And did you notice I came in today, I said, and you know, this is after 4 of these things. I mean, in all fairness, I mean, I'm a human being, right? I come in, and here's the problem. I said, oh man, it's too low. I said, so, I had to go.
Hey, yo, come on, man.
Way too low. Way too low. So I walk in, I said, shit, there's nothing worse than I walk in like this, and did you notice? I was bending over like this, hello. And then everybody says, is there something wrong with his back? What the hell is wrong with that guy? They're saying, he's cognitively impaired and physically impaired. There's something wrong with them all because I have guys that are stupid back there.
Wow, imagine being the guy
What are you gonna do?
back
What
there.
are you gonna do, right? What a shame. But we're gonna come back. I'm gonna give you a free performance back in that corner. You got a bad area back there.
Welcome back to the channel, man. Trump's still doing Trump things, man. That's crazy. What entertainment do y'all get out of that? If I go to a rally, which I would never go to a presidential rally, I don't care if it's Democrat or Republican, I'm not going to a rally because all it is pandering on both sides. But at least one side of this election, you can get up there, hear a professional presidential speech with, you know, policies and things they want to do for the country, and not this. Everyone complained about Joe Biden and calling people garbage. He literally sat on here for about 3.5, 4 minutes and called people stupid over a mic as if they're not human, even though he said he is. I don't understand it. But his whole rhetoric is causing him. It's causing him to be in a lot of debt. It's causing his net worth to go down. And the proof is in the pudding. Let's take a look. As you see here, DJT stock sudden crash wipes out $2.4 billion from Donald Trump's wealth in 3 days. And he has been on a tangent for the last 3 days, and it could be everything to do with that. So let's take a look.
This debt actually comes from legal judgments, $454 million to the state of New York after being found liable for fraud. And he's actually racking up millions more in interest. Walk us through what else is there.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You know, the biggest one is that 454 plus the interest, you get to 482. Then you go to his real estate portfolio. He has 360 against a tower in San Francisco. Many of these buildings have lots of debt on them. But there's also the E. Jean Carroll case, two cases where he lost and it was ordered to pay $88.5 million. Interest is also accruing on that. So if you put those two legal judgments together, just those things alone, you're at about $575 million. And then you have all of the real estate stuff on top of that.
So let's say even if case is under appeal, right? So there's a chance that changes. So if we put that aside, the legal judgments, you've been mentioning the real estate business. What really stands out to you most in terms of the debt there?
The one that I think will be potentially most troublesome for Trump is connected to 40 Wall Street. So he has $118 million of debt against that building. And his leasehold interest in the building, we estimate, is only worth $116 million. So it looks like the building is a little bit underwater. And that debt comes due in July of next year. So he's got to figure out a solution here pretty quickly. There are two options. One is he could go find a bank to refinance the loan. But banks are going to be pretty skeptical of refinancing an old, aging office building where the occupancy is going down since COVID. Or he can pay for it himself. He has about $400 million in cash. Also, these legal judgments hanging over his head. Does he really want to tie up, say, $120 million paying off this debt? That's going to be tough for him to do. But in any case, he's going to have to figure out some solution here as he's rounding the corner into 2025.
So he talks a lot about just how much cash he has. Bottom line, does he actually have enough cash to cover these debts?
You know, the big question is whether or not he sells off shares of the Trump Media and Technology Group. This is the parent company to Truth Social. Right now, he has about $410 million in cash, but he has $1.8 billion in liabilities. So he's going to have to sell something. And those shares right now they move a ton, but today are worth over $4 billion. That makes up the majority of his fortune right now. If he sells a big chunk of those, especially if it's before the election when people are really excited about it and it's trading really high, he could easily pocket $500 million, $1 billion, and then he wouldn't have to worry about debt concerns at all. If instead he hangs on to them, then he might be in trouble.
So there you have it. I don't know how y'all keep saying this man is a businessman and he's so smart. Now, I will say this, he has enough stock to cover his debt, but why is he even in that place if he's such a businessman? If he's such a businessman, why is he having to sell stock to get out of debt from fraud charges? And if you've done your research, you know his fraud charges come from partially of him falsifying documents stating that his real estate is worth more than what it was, and they're borrowing from the banks against it. So no, he's not a great businessman. His stock is plummeting as we speak right now. Now, he could sell all his stock, but then his net worth even goes down. Once he sells his stock and clears debt, he will have to start over. His debt will, be cleared, but the stock will go down tremendously, because once you sell like that, for Big Boss with the amount of stock that he has, sells like that, it's going to affect the market and all these investors that have their money tied into his stock, and then he's not going to be able to sell. His best bet is to win his appeal, which I don't think he will, and find some other investors to give him some money. That's it. All right. But he continues to just be a clown. He's not being presidential. I don't know what y'all see in this guy. MAGA, I'm talking to you, MAGA. Not Republicans, not Democrats, just MAGA in general. What do y'all see in this guy? Y'all say he's a businessman. Business after business goes bankrupt. He's in crazy debt, felon, fraud, sexual assault. All these things against him. And you guys still go, oh, he's a businessman. He's going to save the economy. He can't even save himself. That's all I'm saying. All right. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. We got, the second? We got 3 more days until the election. Let me know who you're voting for. You already know where I'm going with this one. Vote blue this year. I know I'm Republican, but I can't see MAGA in the office again, and I can't stand you MAGA cult. All right. I'll see you next video.